And just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jason Vargas, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Hey, coming on is lefty Jason Vargas. Not an overpowering guy. 86 to 89 miles an hour. Good sinking action on the fastball. Throws the split finger and the slider. His best secondary pitch is the split finger, and you'll know if he's on early, especially against right-handed hitters. He'll throw that split finger, and if he's getting a lot of ground balls, you know that Jason Vargas brought his A game.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Albies tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Very high, 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand to Cabrera for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dendecker on the move. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Kurt Suzuki stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. The 1-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And there's ball 1. Camargo was born in Panama. This is his first year at the big league level. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Nimmo. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 4. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Duvall giving chase. 1 down. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Next up for New York, Wilmer Flores. His career line with Fulton-Avich. He's 2 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4. Stepping in for the Braves, Mike Fulton-Avich. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball one.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Braves strand one, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off for the Mets.
Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Just missed with a breaking ball. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
His career line with Fultonavich, he's 2 for 4. Now the 1-0 is a curveball that misses high. Batista, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 13 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting sixth.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Duvall going back on it. Gone!
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Markakis will make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Duvall, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hey. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Nick Markakis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Duvall gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Kurt Suzuki stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dansby Swanson. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johan Camargo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
That's wide, 2-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Braves will strand. Leading off the inning, Matt Dendecker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find his seats out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone. But clearly that didn't matter.
Into the box, Jason Vargas. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Swanson picks it up on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Nimmo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, number 13. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talked about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Is going to be good for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores. Terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Seth Lugo answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Coming in is Nimmo. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96. You have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Wilmer Flores becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Two runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for the Mets so far. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Standing in now, Jose Bautista. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here's a high pop-up. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 26.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. In there, strike one. Here's a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 13. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left as they open it up to 8-3.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves, because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Middle of the night at Citi Field. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch on its way. Yanked fouled off to the right. Rosario on at first, nobody out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And that's the first out. Ty Kelly will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. One out and a runner on second base. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. Number 13 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jacob Rain takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Popped him up. Cabrera calls for it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis singled home a run in his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Another one sent foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line towards center field. Dendecker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1. Digging in once again, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
In now, Michael Conforto. And the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. And he'll step on. Into the box, Jose Bautista. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this game.
Number 51.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Pushed to the right side. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kurt Suzuki. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Riding in once again, Dansby Swanson. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. One out, nobody on. It's 1-2. Pitch is popped up. There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. Conforto is after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Ryan Flaherty will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And a split finger pitch runs in on him, and that'll back him off the plate.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Atlanta. The lead stands. Sam Freeman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another shot now, Matt Dendecker. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Jose Reyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Shallow center. Center fielder on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here, 0-for-3 in the game so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, 1-2.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Hit hard. Foul. And it's fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 13. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Hitting out for the Braves, center fielder.
Ready to deliver.
13.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Another 2-2 offering, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. First offering on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Cabrera for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now batting, Kurt Suzuki. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Cabrera ranging into the outfield. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Popped him up. Batista on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta,
Next up from New York, Jose Bautista. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Markakis is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Next for the Mets, Devin Mesoraco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The count now at 2-1. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The batter, number 1.
So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The Mets down to their final strike. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Albies is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Foltynewicz takes home the win. Jason Vargas was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Foltynewicz. The loss goes to Jason Vargas. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago.
Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Ivan Nova, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder number 6, Lorenzo.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Batting second, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball and set up behind the plate. Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, He'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Kane aboard here at first with nobody out. And it misses. 3-1 now. Travis Shaw will be next. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Fouled off. Cervelli might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Dickerson. He's there and records the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
One and one the count to the Brewers' first base.